nicknamed you Chang Noi, Little
Yeah, that
Elephant.
was that actually
How did
wasn't
that come about?
a endearment term, a term of endearment. It wasn't. It was my style was to run forward like every Westerner and just smash, smash, smash. And they would, no, no, you Chang Noi, like little elephant, like just charging forward
Yeah,
like a little
yeah.
elephant. And because
Head
I was
down
little,
and go, go, go.
yeah, I was dumb. I used to fight like a bull, really. Like, um, but even just slow down, like don't run at people, just slow down. And that's where Chang Noi come from. And I had lots of nicknames over there. I had Falang Dong, which meant pickle, and I had all sorts of. It was never like it was them giving me shit, really. And Chang Noi just stuck. And I didn't use it until only a couple of years ago. I got to, they all know me as Chang Noi, not Sandy. That's
Yeah,
how well it
yeah,
started. Chang Noi, Chang Noi.
yeah.
And when I come back to Australia,
How good.
no one knew me as Chang Noi. And when I shut my gym, Super Jai Gym, in 2023. I just couldn't afford it anymore. We'll talk about that later. But
Yeah,
then I just wanted to keep training a couple of little fighters that wanted to keep going. So I wanted to put Super Jai down, and I'll explain that later. But now I thought, well, what am I going to call it? And I just went, oh, Chang Noi, that's me.
yeah,
And it's
yeah.
funny because the name's picked up again, and I get people at fight shows here in New Zealand go, oh, hi, Chang. I'm like, oh, it's not my name. My
I,
name's Sandy.
I actually want to talk about that because that's something significant, and you've shared a little bit about that. So, Chang Noi Gym, you opened up. Um, you were saving for a home. You finally had enough for a home deposit. So you
Oh,
said,
that was,
no, I don't want
sorry.
to do this. Yeah, I want to open up a gym and I want to make it free for the community to come and train.
Mm-hmm.
So talk to us about how and why that occurred.
Well,
What
if
was the importance?
I could just correct you there, that was
Yeah.
not Chang Noi, that was Super
Ah,
Jai Gym.
okay.
Yeah, that was Super Jai Gym. So I became a coach in 2004, I think it was. Become a coach accidentally. I was working on North Stradbroke Island in Brisbane, um, and I was working at the pub doing security. And my boss also ran the local karate club, and the trainer then, I don't know, he couldn't do it anymore or something. So he said, look, while you're on Straddy working on the weekends, because I used to stay on the island, he said, can you do the karate in the mornings on the Saturday and then just go to work on a Saturday night? I said, oh, yeah, no worries. So I got to the karate club at the local hall, and I was greeted by a small group of people, but they weren't too happy with the last trainer. So, and then I sort of found out, things weren't being done correctly. They were being charged money for things that they weren't getting. And I just thought, you know what, I don't want anything to do with this. So I broke away. I just said, nah, we're not going to do first strike no more. So I said, look, I've got a better idea. I didn't want to teach karate. I wanted to do Muay Thai because I was an active fighter at the time. And I said, let's just do Muay Thai. And that gym, well, that little hall packed out on Stratty, like half the community rolled up. It was
Yeah.
great. I ended up
How
with
good.
yeah, it was awesome. And a young kid walked in with his siblings and family and his dad. A kid by the name of Jai Burns walked through my door, and he had juvenile rheumatoid arthritis. And, there's a bit of a story with him. He was told that he wouldn't be able to walk by the time he was in his teens, and he was about 8 or 9 years old at the time. And so I took him under my wing and went, this poor kid. So, I wanted to get him a fight just so he could, so I trained him up and got a couple of fights for him, and I nicknamed him Super Jai after Super Chai, who was a big name
Yes.
in Thailand at the time.
Yes. Remember him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just watched Super Chai fight the night before, and I remember going to the gym and I just pointed at little Jai and went, your name's Super Jai, that's your new name.
Yeah.
And it was that was it, Super Jai. So, fast forward 10 years, he committed suicide very sadly at the age of 19. And Oh, it was devastating. So I'd since left and gone to the mines and done my thing, and then his uncle Matt was running just a local kick fit class in the community, and his uncle Matt said to me, I really want to turn this into a gym and, try and get the community going. So can you give me a help? I said, yeah, no worries. So I went and helped him build the gym up. And then he said to me, oh, do you mind if we nickname it, could we call it Super Jai Gym after Jai? I went, well, he's your nephew.
Yeah.
Don't ask me, he's your nephew. And he goes, yeah, but that was your name for him. I said, no, man, I reckon that's cool. So we named it Super Jai Gym, and that began in 2015 after he passed away, and closed it in 2023.
Oh,
Now,
8 years.
yeah, well, I stepped away because a year later I lost my own nephew to suicide. He was another fighter. He was actually the first fighter to fight out of the new Super Jai Gym. So he'd been training with me